So why do people want to attack other people about things like their hair or stuff like that? Because they feel bad about themselves usually. Right. And see, start bullying in junior, grade school. Right? Usually around the third grade. That's when the true bullies are people like that come out. Now, the problem with the bully, though, is if they're saying the boys will be bullies, they're letting the boys bully you. Right. The men. See, when you let a child walk all over someone, why is it a surprise that they do, Jesus? I know. Did he stab you with a spear or something? And you couldn't resurrect till after? I guess. Does say he was slain before the foundation of the world, and Satan offered him the kingdoms of the world, right? I don't know. Exactly. Did he use a stone spear? And the Roman soldier used the iron spear? Right. They used to use stone tools, right? Right. The Neanderthal type creatures they claim died out that might also be bred into us. Right. They're not sure. They're not sure. Okay. Well, we're Homo sapiens according to them. And there's Homo erectus, whatever, and all that too. But they can't understand a creator can create a creature starting from a small one to a large one. Chance cannot. Evolution cannot. Because see, the creature is what it is when it's made. Right. Or are you forgetting that, man? The only way you can blend something is if you do so genetically outside of what was already made. Right. Now, am I saying you can't use a narwhal's tooth and put it in a horse? No, I'm not saying you can't do that. In fact, I'm telling you, you probably can. And create a little unicorn if you wanted to. But why shouldn't you? Because you're giving the horse a weapon and it can stab your ass. Yeah, and ram you with the damn horn. But go ahead, smart man. You figured out the secrets of DNA. Oh, wait a minute. It's always been DNA. Even before you knew it was DNA or called it DNA. You think the DNA didn't exist until you acknowledged it? Exactly. No, it was always here. It was always here. That is your problem. Exactly. Then you want to play games with God, right? Yeah. Like you're not a made creature. I mean, you're on the planet designed for you to live on, but you're not even acting right here, and you want to go somewhere else, Neil. First, get it together here, then worry about going somewhere else. You see what I mean? And that's not you just agreeing with me or disagreeing with me or shit like that either. There's a lot involved with what you're even suggesting on last night's show. Right? It's not just as simple as that either. Right. Now, here's the mystery of the angels. They're gaseous beings in a gaseous environment where they have sort of a form, but it's not like our form. It might even be larger, is what I heard. Right? But when they became human, starting with Satan in Eden, right, and then the sons of God, who Peter and Jude reveal are angels, right? Okay, which men deny they were angels, right? But Peter and John Jude kind of sealed it, right? They were angels. They were angels. Now, we don't know the number, but maybe 144,000 has something to do with it, times 3, right? Which would be what? 488,000. Somewhere in there, Right. Right, or for something, right? Because you multiply it by 3, which ain't just 488. I know. Now is it? No. No. So 4 times 3 is what? 12? 12. 2. 2. Then 4 times 8, or 4 times 3 is another 12, plus 1 is 3. Carry the other one. And then 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. So that's 4 what? Today, Jefferson County grand jury presented its report on the Taylor case. One officer involved, former officer Brett Hankinson, is facing 32. So there are maybe 432 angels if Satan took a third with him when he fell, starting in Genesis 1. Oh, I'm sorry, 3. Right. That's where you hear of the fall. Right. So, when people mess with you, though, all you can do is explain to them they're wrong, right? No matter what they say, right? If they're wrong. Okay, that was WJCL TV 22 you're hearing in the background, right? Forgot it was on for a second there. But anyway, talking about the Breonna Taylor case this afternoon. Right. Now, the problem is, though, racism is started by Satan, right? Because of his sin with us, right? But you also don't know that Adam and Eve didn't have the DNA within them to make us all too, right? They might have had the dominant and recessive gene in them as well. And all you have to have is brown, black, blue, or green eyes. Those are 4 pairs, right? Scientists? Right. So you need a brown with a blue, a black with a green, and there you have all 4 eye colors, right? With 2 parents, right? And they keep having children till they died. Till they died. Nah. I was a funky singer. Oh, yes, I was. Singing in a rock and roll band. I haven't had no problem. Oh, no, I did. Putting down the one night stand. Beep, beep, beep. That's Casey and the Sunshine Beat. If you didn't know. I'm so tired. Yeah, I did. Well, here's the problem with that. That's a lyric. Lyric is under written copyright law, not musical law, which, again, even musical law can be taught. And so what are you doing? Going back shit over money? Greed has become you, hasn't? So it has. Well, why are we going bankrupt? Almost, right? If you will. Why isn't the economy able to support us? The population is larger, and you're not making enough jobs, or the money is losing value, right? Because of how the stock market works, right? The dollar can be up 1 minute and down the next. Is that what you want, or do you want a stable economy? I don't know. See, the American way is always presented as the perfect way, but what if it isn't anymore? I don't know. What if we messed it up? So, in the 200 years since the founding fathers founded the country, right? Again. Now, you did the Indians wrong. The American Indians or Native Americans, whatever you want to call them. You stole their land. Or our land. Even though my granddad was kind of bred out. He was Native American. They tried to breed that shit out with some Irish blood. And it kind of works. Kind of works, except for looks. Except for looks. Right. But anyway, trying to do a little comedy skit for about 10 minutes or 20 minutes, maybe. Right. Well, anyway. Man, making me crazy, crazy. Man, making me crazy. Oh. Just some of the whistling a little bit. Driving me mad, making me crazy, crazy. Driving me mad, making me crazy. Right. So anyway, I did go for a brief walk. Right. Kind of trying to rest, but the arthritis pain kind of acting up here and there a little. So I'm taking it easy for a couple of days until they can work out a schedule for me to start some physical therapy. But guess what? I gotta contact my doctors, get an order in, so I can do that tomorrow. Right. Exactly. But see, here's the problem. Insurance fraud is wrong for anyone to do, right? Like I told you about legal shoplifting when I was about 12. So, now, but do you think what messed me up was how they received it, right? More than the point that it was an eagle, right? But the point wasn't that it was an eagle. The point was that if the eagle did the crime, it would also get in trouble. But then you get confused when they get all upset about it because it's an eagle. Oh, it's just an eagle. It's just a bird, right? But how many eagles have you actually seen, right? And that wasn't the point to what the drawing was about, right? I know. But it caused controversy for some reason because it was an eagle. But it is the point. What is the point? It's just a bird too, right? Now, if an eagle steals your fish from your boat, same behavior, you know what I mean? It's a wild animal, but you know better. You can't hurt the bald eagle if it does that either. It's an endangered species, or right, whatever it is, right? Protect the species, right? That's the kind of the point. Really, the eagle wouldn't steal anything but maybe a fish from a fisherman. I know that too. I know. But y'all need to figure some of this stuff out before we are ruined. I know.